Hello, dear student. Very good afternoon. So today's topic is the study of insect nervous system. In the last lecture, we learned different systems of insect, and today we are going to discuss in detail about this new topic of insect nervous system. So first of all, the insect nervous system, its a basic function is that present in insect that having the link between the sense organ. That the sense organ, so already we know that the various types of or different appendages that present in insect, and these are having the some best one functional that having the sense organ and which will give the response to external and internal stimuli. And this external and internal stimuli that having some the presence of two projections, and these projections means some like fibers, and these dendrites called as the dendrites, and that these dendrites that receive the stimuli. Here some of the effector organs, and these effector organs known as muscles and some glands where that involved, and the sense organ include the structure with various sensilla that responds to like sounds, weather factors, smell. Okay, this all are the sensilla. लक्षात घ्या की याच्यात सेन्सिला म्हणजे काय, सेन्स ऑर्गन्स, त्याचबरोबर वेगवेगळे इफेक्टर्स ऑर्गन्स जे काही आपल्या इन्सेक्टच्या बॉडीमध्ये असतात, and this all activity done by this various appendages, this having some sense, and through this sense, through this some dendrites, some axon even, that transmit the information either to the another neuron or to the effector organ, and this effector organ known as muscles and glands, isn't it? And these all are the important to for normal behavior, for normal activity purpose. So hence the student, this nervous system that consists of elongated cells and which form the physiological functional elements that are known as a neurons. Neurons means what? It's a basic component of the nervous system in the nerve cell that is called as the neuron, isn't it? And this is composed of cell body, and which having the two projections like fibers and the dendrite, and these are these dendrite that are responsible or to receive the stimuli, and the axon that transmit the information, isn't it? This all are the information when carried through this neuron in the form of electrical impulses. ज्यावेळेस जे काही सर्व इन्फॉर्मेशन ते ट्रान्समिट होत असतात वन न्यूरॉन टू अनदर न्यूरॉन, हे कुठल्या फॉर्म मध्ये होतं? इन दिस इलेक्ट्रिकल impulses. That's when the insect nervous system, the neuron is a basic component, also it is a unit of nervous system. सर्वात त्याच्यातलं जर महत्वाचं जर काय असेल ते म्हणजे काय, नर्व सेल. नर्व सेल म्हणजेच काय, दिस वन न्यूरॉन्स, isn't it? So this is the major basic component in the nervous system, or it is a unit of nervous system is a neurons. चला तर आता आपण what is the structure of a central nervous system where that neuron is a basic unit or it is a unit of nervous system, त्याबद्दलची आपण माहिती जाणून घेऊया. तर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, न्यूरॉन मीन्स व्हॉट? In insect neurons release variety of chemicals at a synapses, either to stimulate or to inhibit through these effector neurons or muscles. So where the each neuron हा पूर्ण जे आता तुमच्या स्लाइड वरती जे दिलेली आहे फिगर, इट्स ए न्यूरॉन कंप्लीट, दिस वन कंप्लीट neuron, where this each neuron consists of prominent nucleated cell body known as perikaryon or known as soma. बघा याच्यामध्ये जर बघितलं, each neuron consists of prominent nucleated cell and this cell body called as a soma or perikaryon. आपण या फिगर मध्ये बघतोय की सोमा म्हणजेच काय, which is a that prominent nucleated cell body that present on each neuron, त्याला म्हणायचं सोमा. Okay, now an elongated cytoplasmic thin fiber. जर तुम्ही बघितलं असा लांब असा elongated cytoplasmic thin fiber हे तुम्ही जर मी मार्क करतोय यामध्ये जर तुम्ही बघितला this is called as axon, known as axon. What is mean by axon? That on each neuron where that elongated cytoplasmic thin fiber structure called as the axon. आता नेक्स्ट बघूया डेंड्राइट्स म्हणजे काय. नाव where on that insect neuron, that means the in nervous system, that nerve cell that's having the some small branches बघा small branches असं प्रत्येक ठिकाणी असं दिसतंय, isn't it? This branch is called as a dendrites, याला म्हणायचं dendrites, isn't it? So these dendrites that are responsible, that axon may have the lateral branches called as again that the collateral. Now next one, that axon having the lateral branches हा बघा याला म्हणायचं collateral, that is called as the collateral, isn't it? Collateral means what? The axon may have the some lateral branches called as collateral, and each collateral that having the one button shape like terminal button shape structure known as a like terminal arborization. याला काय म्हणायचं? Terminal arborization that I am showing you on figure. So this is the terminal arborization. Lateral branches, collateral, and each lateral branches on the terminal, so that point where that button structure like terminal button shape like structure known as a terminal arborization, isn't it? And each terminal arborization here, then another neuron where that to attach through this, and in between this gap in between these two neurons called as a synapse, isn't it? These are the structure of insect neuron that having various that some called as some points, that is soma, then axon, then dendrites, then terminal arborization, isn't it? And collateral. These all are present in case of this each neuron. And through these dendrites, that what may be the information transmit either to another neuron or to an effector such as muscles and glands were involved. Okay. Now the next one, the axon gives lateral branches. This one that already I have previously said in last slide, that is called as the collateral. But again I am repeating here, the both the axon and collaterals at the end of each fine fibrils or button like known as a called as terminal arborization here. This is the terminal arborization. And the neurons gets connected with each other by having a link in between the terminal arborization of the axon of one neuron and dendrites of the soma of the other neuron through this synapse. आता याच्यात जर बघितलं या ज्या प्रत्येक टर्मिनल अर्बोरायझेशनच्या नंतर यामधली गॅप समजा आणि ह्या गॅपच्या नंतर मग दुसरा न्यूरॉन्स यामध्ये असा फॉर्म होतो म्हणजे असतो, आणि नंतर मग ह्या ज्या दोन गॅप मध्ये जे काही गॅप असते देर इज नोन ॲज अ सिनॅप्स, मीन्स देर इज द सोमा, द डेंड्राइट्स ऑफ सोमा ऑफ द अदर न्यूरॉन थ्रू ए सिनॅप्स, that is called as this known as this synapse. This is the total or whole structure of each neuron. Now what is the different classification of neuron? So this classification of neurons, basically they are the sub some based on this structure and function. So firstly the classification is based on their structure. पहिल्यांदा आपण based on structure बाबतीत बोलूया. The first one unipolar or known as the monopolar. Second one bipolar neuron, and third one multipolar neuron. Now this is the figure of unipolar neuron, and this is the second bipolar neuron, and lastly this followed by this bipolar, that multipolar neuron. So what is mean by unipolar? Simple way or monopolar, the neuron having a single axon. In simple way, neuron having a single axon. Look at this, this is the single axon, this is the lateral, this is the collateral. Okay, it's not an axon, it's a single axon. It means what? The neuron having a single axon without collaterals and dendrites known as a monopolar or unipolar neuron. It is the based on their structure of neuron. Okay, followed by the next one is bipolar. Bipolar means what? The insect neurons having either collateral, that prominent axon, and having a long distal dendrites. That long distal dendrites. This is the dendrites and this is the axon, and having the either collaterals or dendrites in addition to axon, known as bipolar. Now, lastly, multipolar. This multipolar neuron having an axon with several collaterals and dendrites. Look at this on figure. This various dendrites and collaterals that on the multipolar neuron, isn't it? This is the classification of neuron on the based on their structure. Now, lastly, the based on function. In the based on functional basis, the neuron having the three types and or three kinds. The firstly, sensory neuron or known as a apparent neuron. Here, sensory neuron and apparent neuron. This neuron that presents just beneath the integument on body wall and which having or associated with the various sensory organ. लक्षात घ्या, आता आपण नेक्स्ट जे क्लासिफिकेशन बघतोय न्यूरॉनचं, त्यामध्ये तीन प्रकारचे न्यूरॉन्स असतात आणि तीन प्रकारचे न्यूरॉन्स कुठले, तर पहिल्यांदा सेन्सरी न्यूरॉन म्हणतो, त्यालाच ऍपरंट न्यूरॉन सुद्धा म्हणतात. आपल्या स्लाइड मध्ये दिलेलं आहे ऍपरंट न्यूरॉन. आता ऍपरंट न्यूरॉन किंवा सेन्सरी न्यूरॉन जर आपण याच्या बाबतीत जर बोलायचं झालं तर लक्षात घ्या की कुठे असतात. हे कुठे असतात? जस्ट बिनिथ इंटिग्युमेंट अँड त्यांच्यासोबत जे काही सेन्सरी ऑर्गन असतात ते म्हणजे काय? ऍपरंट. म्हणजे नावातच आहे बघा, सेन्सरी न्यूरॉन, म्हणजे जेणेकरून त्यामध्ये वेगवेगळे प्रकारचे सेन्सरी ऑर्गन असतात. isn't it that where these stimuli that carry the impulses, जे काही इलेक्ट्रिकल इम्पल्सेस मधून जे काही इन्फॉर्मेशन ट्रान्समिट होतं, मग कुणाच्या मार्फत जाणार? फ्रॉम सेन्स ऑर्गन टू दी सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टीम. जेवढे काही सेन्स ऑर्गन असतात बरोबर, म्हणजे ऍपरंट न्यूरॉन, त्यांच्या मार्फत जे काही इन्फॉर्मेशन पास होते ते कुणाच्या मार्फत? सेन्स ऑर्गनच्या मार्फत. त्याला म्हणायचं ऍपरंट न्यूरॉन और सेन्सरी न्यूरॉन. चला नंतर सेकंड बघूयात. सेकंड न्यूरॉन जे आहेत त्याला म्हणायचं मोटर न्यूरॉन्स और इफरंट न्यूरॉन्स. इफरंट आणि फर्स्टली ऍपरंट, त्याच्यात कन्फ्युज होण्याचं कारण नाहीये. सेन्सरी ऍपरंट, ओके, अँड मोटर म्हटलं तर इफरंट. हिअर दिस ऑलवेज युनिपोलर, हे युनिपोलर असतात म्हणजे सिंगल ॲक्झॉन असणार. अँड दिस इफरंट न्यूरॉन व्हॉट मे बी द इलेक्ट्रिकल इम्पल्सेस और इन्फॉर्मेशन ट्रान्समिट फ्रॉम सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टीम टू द ऑर्गन्स. म्हणजे जे काय रिसिव्ह केलेली सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टीम मध्ये जे काय सेन्सरी ऑर्गन थ्रू आलेली आहे, त्यानंतर इफरंट न्यूरॉनचं काम काय करणार, ते त्या सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टीम पासून नेक्स्ट व्हेरियस ऑर्गन्स दॅट टू ट्रान्समिट, जे काही ऑर्गन असतील त्यामध्ये. हिअर दॅट टू फिगर स्टिम्युलाय सेन्स ऑर्गन रिसिव्ह केलं रिसेप्टर. आफ्टर द सेन्सरी न्यूरॉन्स इज ट्रान्समिट वेअर दिस सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टीम. बघा या फिगर मध्ये तुम्हाला आफ्टर सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टीम this motor neuron that to carry impulses to the response where that the organ were involved, isn't it? So that is called as a motor neuron or efferent neuron. Chala, this is the last one. After that, this motor neuron that called as a association neuron, or in other hand we can say interneurons, isn't it? Interneurons. This is the third one, association neuron or interneurons, which is called as a where that closely associated in between the sensory and motor neurons, known as association. It means what? Where actually the point where comes and at which what may be the neurons they are involved and to receive the information from or convey to another neuron. म्हणजे एका न्यूरॉन पासून दुसऱ्या न्यूरॉन पर्यंत आता ते इन्फॉर्मेशन ते ट्रान्समिट करायचे असेल तर त्यामध्ये जे काही गॅप्स असेल त्याला म्हणायचं सिनॅप्स. And here in case of this association neuron, and this synaptic gap is approximately at to like a 20 to 20 nanometer, isn't it? That these are the some symbol and like some like a gap in between this synaptic in between the two neurons that were association neurons were that were present, isn't it? It means what? The cell bodies were involved of the interneurons and motor neurons, and this all our neurons are get aggregated within the fibers, and this interconnecting of these all types of neuron or nerve cell to form a nerve centers, and these nerve centers called as a ganglia, isn't it? That is group of neuron where that comes, and where that formation of this ganglion, that is the function that based on this function of this neuron. Now we discuss on this main that what is mean by nervous system, and this nervous system generally grouped into three. The first one, CNS, means central nervous system. B, visceral or sympathetic nervous system. And lastly, this peripheral nervous system. As per our syllabus that given in central nervous system, this central nervous system that it contains or it consists of or which is composed by brain or supraesophageal ganglion, cerebral ganglion. B, subesophageal ganglion, and lastly, ventral nerve cord. These are the three major components that are present in central nervous system. Look at this on figure. This is the brain where that is supraesophageal ganglion or cerebral ganglion were present on this mouth parts. Subesophageal ganglion also present, thoracic ganglion, and that lastly abdominal ganglion, this ventral nerve cord, this all are located in nervous system. Okay, now this central nervous system contains a double series of nerve cells. This is the double series of nerve cell, isn't it? And this ganglion, that is called as the centers like ganglion, are connected by the longitudinal tracts or nerve fiber called as a connectives. It's the connectives. Okay, and these connectives and transverse tracts of nerve fiber called as a commissure. Commissure and transverse means what? Central nervous system includes the different parts, that's brain, then subesophageal ganglion, ventral nerve cord. Now, the firstly, what is brain? What is the information regarding the central nervous system of brain or supraesophageal ganglion? Firstly, it is present in the head region just above the esophagus of insect head. लक्षात घ्यायचं लोकेशन कुठं असणार? हेड मध्ये, just above the esophagus, that where this of digestive system, just starting from this mouth parts, where that then pharynx, then esophagus, just where that supraesophageal ganglia or brain were located. It is formed by कशापासून बनले? युनियन ऑफ गँग्लियॉन. जे काही वेगवेगळे गँग्लियॉन येणार त्यापासून जे बनलेलं असणार, दॅट प्रेझेन्स ऑफ फर्स्ट थ्री सेगमेंट ऑफ हेड. पहिल्या इन्सेक्टच्या जे हेड्स असे सेगमेंट आहे, फर्स्ट थ्री सेगमेंट, 6 सेगमेंट इन्सेक्टच्या हेडमध्ये असतात, आणि त्या इन्सेक्टच्या 6 सेगमेंट पैकी 3 सेगमेंट मध्ये जे काही युनियन ऑफ गँग्लियॉन आहे ते म्हणजे ब्रेन, म्हणजे सुप्राएसोफेगल गँग्लियॉनच्या बाबतीत. नाउ ब्रेन विच इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 3. द फर्स्टली protocerebrum, then deuterocerebrum, then tritocerebrum, that is tritocerebrum. This is all that fusion of first 3 cephalic neuromeres, you can say, that is neuromeres, that is protocerebrum, deuterocerebrum, tritocerebrum. So firstly, what is mean by protocerebrum? Now protocerebrum च्या बाबतीत बघूया. It is also known as a forebrain. Protocerebrum काय म्हणायचं? Forebrain, and which is a large, then innervate to the compound eyes and ocelli were involved. That means there is the presence of union of ganglion of pre-antennary segment, isn't it? And forms the greater part of the brain. That is called like pre-antennary segment means what? That is where presence of the some compound eyes and some ocelli, simple eye, where that do in between these what may be the nerve cell or neuron were involved, and to get there is the connection. So what may be the information that to collect or that gives the nerve connection to the compound eyes and ocelli. It is a bilobed and continuous laterally with the optic lobe, means what? Protocerebrum. Now deuterocerebrum, this is found beneath the protocerebrum. Beneath the protocerebrum, and this deuterocerebrum, which is called as or known as a midbrain. लक्षात घ्या, प्रोटोसेरेब्रम आपण फोरब्रेन म्हटलेलं होतं. आता deuterocerebrum आपण काय म्हणतोय? midbrain, because it middle in position, and which is formed by the ganglion of antennary segment. लक्षात नावातच आहे अँटेनरी सेगमेंट म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये अँटेनाचा इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट असेल. मीन्स व्हॉट इट गिव्स द नर्व, म्हणजे जे काही न्यूरॉन्स कनेक्शन असेल डिरेक्टली कुणासोबत असणार, ऑब्व्हियसली इन द अँटिना. अपेंडेजेस कुठला, अँटिना सोबत. आणि जर आपण कोर आपलं प्रोटोसेरेब्रमच्या बाबतीत म्हटलं इथं प्री अँटेनरी सेगमेंट बघा, याच्यामध्ये मी मार्क करतो प्री अँटेनरी सेगमेंट म्हणजेच काय, कंपाऊंड आईस अँड ऑसिलाच्या रिलेटेड जे काही नर्व सेल्स तिथे कनेक्ट असेल, that is the formation of this protocerebrum, isn't it? And that's which forms a greater part of the brain in case of the protocerebrum. Now again we'll come on the first, our second topic of protocerebrum. It gives the nerves connection to the antenna. Now lastly of brain, the tritocerebrum or tritocerebrum. Tritocerebrum means what? It is a bilobe, even it is innervated labrum. Means what labrum? There is the, obviously there is the presence of this ganglion of union of ganglion. ज्या काही गँग्लियन असतात, गँग्लियन म्हणजे काय, ग्रुप ऑफ न्यूरॉन. एका न्यूरॉन मध्ये ज्या काही नर्व सेल्स असेल, group of nerve cell or group of neuron, that's formation of, that's formed by the union of ganglion, isn't it? That where this connected to the intercalary. Intercalary is what? Labrum. Okay, which is connected to the labrum, innervate with the labrum. Labrum sobat त्याचं connection, and which is relatively small. That's way this tritocerebrum is also known as a hindbrain, and it gives the nerves related to the labrum, that means the intercalary. Here that mentioned on slide, labrum. It is innervate to the labrum. It gives the nerves, gives the information to the labrum. Now the next one, subesophageal ganglion means what? Subesophageal ganglion, which is formed by last 3 cephalic neuromeres. म्हणजेच काय, it is present in the head firstly, just below the esophagus in the head region. That's what is called as a subesophageal ganglion. And this subesophageal ganglion, which is formed by the union of ganglion of gnatocephalic. ज्ञाता म्हणजे काय, माउथ पार्ट्स. ज्ञाता म्हणजे काय, कन्फ्युज होण्याचं कारण नाही. ज्ञातो मीन्स व्हॉट, ज्ञाता माउथ पार्ट. ऑब्व्हियसली म्हणजे ज्या काही गँग्लियन त्यामध्ये ते कनेक्शन असणार किंवा कनेक्टेड असणार, त्या कुणाच्या बाबतीत नर्व सेल देणार किंवा नर्व म्हणजे ट्रान्समिट करणार इन्फॉर्मेशन रिगार्डिंग मॅन्डिबल्स म्हणजे मॅन्डिबुलर, रिगार्डिंग मॅक्झिला म्हणजे मॅक्झिलरी, लॅबियम म्हणजे लॅबियल सेगमेंट, सलाइवा salivary ducts were involved, part of cervical muscles in the neck region, and lastly corpora alyta. These all are that involved that to gives the nerve by this gnatocephalic segment, where the presence or formed by the union of ganglion in the subesophageal ganglion. In the simple way, if you talk about this subesophageal ganglion, जर बोलायचं झालं तर it is formed by the last 3 cephalic neuromeres or neuromeres ganglion, and which is gives the nerve regarding mandible, maxilla and labium. असं तुम्ही जर लक्षात ठेवलं तरी म्हणजेच काय, subesophageal ganglion. Now lastly ventral nerve cord. Ventral nerve cord, it is consist of presence of the continuous chain of segmented ganglion, and which is connected by means of longitudinal connectives and transverse commissures. म्हणजेच काय, व्हेंट्रल नर्व कॉर्ड. लक्षात घ्या, या व्हेंट्रल नर्व कॉर्ड म्हणजेच काय, ज्यामध्ये की चेन असणार गँग्लियनची आणि त्यांचं कनेक्शन कुणासोबत, लॉन्जिट्युडनल कनेक्टिव्ह सोबत आणि ट्रान्सवर्स कमिशर सोबत. दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज अ नर्व कॉर्ड. मीन्स व्हॉट, इट इज अ मीडियन चेन of segmental ganglion beneath the esophagus, that is called as a ventral nerve cord, and which is present in the thorax. And there are the 3 ganglion were involved, and it gives that it means controls the locomotory organ, means legs and wings related, and gives the nerves connection to the legs and wings. Obviously it's a locomotory organ related ganglion, so it gives the nerve connection to the, what about, legs and wings. That's what is called as the thoracic ganglion of ventral nerve cord. And in case of this abdomen, there is also about near total number of 8 ganglion were involved or present on abdominal region. And this ventral nerve cord, that each ganglion which gives the of nerves of respective segments, that is ventral nerve cord, isn't it? Now dear student, this is overall our nervous system, and this all that nervous system that central nervous system that present in insect, which is important topic, and various like objective, that different types of objective will ask in your exam. So carefully that listen this video. Thank you.